What's up, carnivores? Zach here with American Smoke, and today we're gonna make some Cajun smoked chicken spaghetti. Some people that live a little bit farther north of me might call it chicken tetrazzini because it be fancy like that. But down here, we call it chicken spaghetti. Today, we're making Cajun smoked chicken spaghetti. Let's go ahead and get into it right now. All right, so first step, you can get any sort of chicken you want. If you like white meat, use white meat, get some breasts. You can even use canned chicken if you like and just smoke it once it's all put together. But you know me, I like to do it the involved way, where I get to have more control of my ingredients. And so what I've got here are two half fryer chickens. They're a little bit smaller. We're gonna smoke these babies to perfection. So let's go ahead and prep these chickens, get them into the pit balls. All right, let's get these puppies freed up here. I love these little chickens. I don't see these at like big box stores, but at a local grocery store we've got here, they're called fresh split broilers. You don't get that big mutant chicken texture that you get sometimes. Today we're gonna be seasoning these up with just a little bit of salt, pepper, garlic from Lane's and a little bit of their sweet lemon pepper rub, which I'm kind of digging lately. And you can season your chicken up however you like. You know, salt, pepper, garlic is obviously gonna go good with just about everything. And I feel like the lemon in this sweet lemon pepper is gonna add just a nice little contrast in with some of them Cajun flavors that I'm gonna be putting in to the tetrazzini, baby. Look at me being all fancy. Those flipped over, easy peasy. These will be ready for the smoke. I'm looking for about 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds of chicken to go into this recipe. All right, those are good. Now we just gotta wait for our pit to come up to temp, and we'll be putting them into the smoker. Today we're going to be starting these chickens off for about 15 to 20 minutes on the smoke setting, and then we're going to ramp the temperature up to 300 degrees. That's the same temperature that we're going to be cooking the chicken spaghetti at once we get it into the pit. For anybody that's curious, I'm burning competition blend in the smoker. Okay, so just to keep a closer eye on things, we are going to be probing this chicken up real quick. Today we're using our Smoke X4, one of the needle probes for the thigh, and then one of the larger probes for the breast. We're just going to probe up one of these and run with it. That's just going to allow us to keep a better eye at what's going on inside our chicken. And a lot of people ask me about, you know, what do I do with my cables? I usually just close them up in the door, and I've never had a problem, so y'all do you. Okay, so that's a wrap on our little chickens. Let's go ahead and get them out of here. Looking mighty fine. This is where life gets hard for me, where I'm not actually just gonna sit down and eat this. I'm gonna do something else with it, so. But man, these look excellent. Can't wait. Shred them up. Get them in this chicken spaghetti. Yeah, baby, check that out. Tell me those aren't two pretty little half chickens right there. Just melting. So we're gonna eat the wings and shred the rest. Okay, so we're gonna let these things chill out for a little bit, cool down and rest while we start to get our pasta ready and melt down our cheese. Okay, so get you a pound of pasta. You can get spaghetti noodles if you like, but I like the pizza, the little ones. Boil that water about 7 minutes until it gets al dente, or just a little bit of bite to it. Then you want to get them into the sink, drain them, and cool them off immediately. Rinse them in cold water until all the heat is out.
Daddy, I think that's enough.
And you're just going to dump those into your roasting pan. Put your little beef tallow if you got it. If you ain't got it, you need to get it. A few tablespoons of olive oil. I chopped up a small white onion and some bell pepper. Put it in there. Salt and pepper to taste. And then just let that cook down until it caramelizes a little bit to bring out some of that sweetness out of those onions and peppers and make it extra good. Next, we're going to add in about a cup of milk. into the pot. 2 cans of Rotel tomatoes. I just used the original. If you like spicy, go mild. 1 whole block of Velveeta. A few pats of butter, because why not add some butter, man? It ain't gonna make it worse. And then a few dollops of sour cream, because sour cream just has that little tartness to it that I like. Next, we're gonna go in with a couple tablespoons of Cajun seasoning. You can use whatever you like. I'm using the Bayou blend from Blackstone here because it's awesome. Then you just pour everything into the pot and get it ready for some chicken. Let's get down to the smoker and get it, baby. Okay, so now that we've got our chicken chopped up, it's time to incorporate it into our spaghetti. You can add as much or as little as you want. Typically, for this type of recipe, I'm gonna add 1.5 to 2 pounds, which is about what I'm getting with these 2 split chickens. So you know, we're gonna add all of it. All right, everybody, a little sneak appearance by Adeline. I left my wooden spoon in the house, and so she brought it to me. She's my big helper today, helping us out. Thank you, Adeline. You got anything you wanna say to everybody?
Hey guys, I hope you like this chicken spaghetti and watch our videos.
Say, like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Thank you, baby. Now that we've got the chicken done, we're going to incorporate it. You want to incorporate everything all at once. Otherwise, you run the risk of just kind of tearing up your noodles, and you want to have these seashells intact. Just be sort of gentle with it and incorporate everything until you notice a nice even consistency. All right, so once you feel like you've got it pretty well evenly incorporated, you just want to smooth it out real good. This is our dinner tonight, so I'm pumped up about this. And this is going to provide enough to feed, you know, several people. You could feed 10 or more people with this pretty easily. And a little extra protein if fly gets in there. To add just a little extra pop, I'm going to hit the top of this with a little bit more of this Bayou blend. And you can use whatever Cajun seasoning you like. Usually I use Tony's, but I've really grown to like this Bayou blend, so that's what we're using today. We're going to hit it up with a little bit of mozzarella on the top and some cheddar. Enough to where when it melts down, you're going to get a good coat. That looks pretty good. Now all we got to do is get it into the smoker. All right, so I'm gonna leave that in there for about an hour. Once you see bubbles start to come up around the edges, that's kind of how you know. Give or take about an hour. We'll be back, check it just a little bit. All right, so at almost 1 hour on the button, we got the good old bubbly going on around the edges. But it's looking mighty fine. So go ahead and get this out of the smoker. Mama. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that beautifulness right there, baby. Just take it in. Just take it in. Yeah, baby. We'll let that cool off for a minute and we'll be back. Oh yeah, baby. Put some of that pretty stuff on it. Something about that little pop of green, man, just makes the whole thing look better. I don't know about y'all, but I've enjoyed this cook. It's a pretty easy cook. If you've never done it, it might seem kind of complicated, but not too bad. Really, you're just making some Rotel dip, boiling some noodles, and smoking the chicken. And then you just put all that stuff together and smoke that for a little while. You don't even have to smoke it. You can bake it, but it's cooler if you smoke it. It's cooler if you smoke it. So let's go ahead and let's dig into this and see how it turned out. Get a taste, shall we? I know that's what I'm all about. Cheesy, delicious, gooey, spicy, dare I say, perfect. All right, well, that turned out awesome. I think we all know what time it is. It's time to go in for that bite. Make sure and get me a nice little piece of that smoked chicken, some of that onion, some of those seashell pasta, some of that cheese, some of that heat. Let me tell you something. That's so good. And as it goes down your throat, you get a kick of spice. Dang, that's good. So glad I made this tonight. Oh, mama. That is so fire. Just a little hint of smoke. Yes. Guys, make this anytime you want. It's Tuesday night where I am, but you can make it for Thanksgiving. Make it for Christmas. Make it whenever you want. Ain't nobody gonna complain about that. I can promise you that much right now. If you have any questions about how I did this or anything like that, let me know down in the comment section below. If you're not a member of my Facebook group, American Smoked Carnivores, come over. I'm in there every day. Love to have you in there, seeing what you got going on in your smoker, in your kitchen, or whatever. Just come see us. It's a great group. Also, if you'd like to become a member of the channel, we can do that now. You will earn the title of True Carnivore. And once we get to doing a little bit more live chats, things like that, you'll have special privileges. You also get early viewing rights to some of the better videos that I'm going to put out. You'll get to see it a day early, things like that. And as things progress, I'll have more time on my hands and I'll be able to offer more perks for my members. And that's the reason I started the memberships, to get me one step closer to full-time content creation. Guys, thanks so much for watching. Smoke on, and I'll see you in the next video.